morning as the athletes went from an in-water start into the Mediterranean Sea, Tim, and these guys were beating each other up. Didi, we could barely keep track of anyone in that water.
It was a very physical swim, and it was a tale of two swims as the athletes made their way to the outermost sections of the course away from shore. Quite a bit of chop, and in that chop, established separation from a lead pack of about 10 to 12 athletes, and then another gap to a bigger chase pack. But really, the conditions on the day split things up, and once they made it into transition, further separation.
Further separation. On to shore here, it was kind of go for it. Jan Frodeno, Matthew Marquardt, we saw them all race to get that split and earn the credit of first out. It didn't really matter, though. It was a big bunch of champions. There's Braden Curry. We thought a lot was going to come from him. In the end, it was just a guessing game because once onto this super challenging one loop, full gas bike course, Didi, it was no holds barred. The athletes went after each other in full effect.
They did, and to a certain extent, we saw a lot of names we thought we'd see. We saw Sam Laidlow, we saw Magnus Ditlev, we saw Rudy von Berg, but we also saw some surprises. We saw a lot of bounced bottles. That's one thing we did see, but we didn't see Jan Frodeno. A lot of athletes we thought would deliver today just never really got going on the bike.
Nearly losing it there was Cam Wurf, but managing to keep that bike upright. He gave game chase, but Sam Laidlow at the front for so long came off the bike and stopped that time at 4:31, a brand new World Championship record here for Nice. Rudy von Berg giving an amazing effort to come off the bike in front of Magnus Ditlev, a clear favorite from anyone's perspective. But Didi out on that Hoka run course, 4 laps in the heat, and with the support of all of these Ironman spectators, fireworks began early on.
It did begin early on. We thought maybe Rudy and Magnus would stick together again, and Rudy gave it a good go, but Magnus was a bit too strong. Rudy never really totally disappeared, but Magnus did manage to get away from him and held on to second for an awful long time out there.
Absolutely. This man up front with such a nice cushion, he was able to run a comfortable 2:41, keep himself in front, take out that first ever Ironman title, but to boot, the VinFast IRONMAN World Championship title. But while he was doing that, battles were waging behind. Patrick Lange showed there's still a lot of life in his 37-year-old legs as he rolled through on a 2:32 marathon to capture second place.
People wondered, could he do it? Could he hold on? He came up one step short a year ago, but dreams came true today for Sam Laidlow.
And that they did. And here he is coming across, preparing himself for that finish and holding with pride that French flag up in the air. 8:06 and change for this man as he took it out in style. The podium, though, Didi, we did have a couple of questions, and to be fair, our predictions were moderately wrong. We saw the German two-time Ironman champ come across the line, Patrick Lange. What a superstar, and gracious as can be, given all the credit to first place. Magnus Ditlev from Denmark took out number 3 on the Athletic Brewing podium, and all across the board, racing was spectacular start to finish.